Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at something a little different. We're going to review the Hasbro Flight Stands that you get on Hasbro Pulse. These are $15 for three. I don't have a lot of flying figures, so I didn't have a huge need for these. I do have some figures that are jumping. I do have some flying figures, obviously, as you can see right here. I already have two of them on it. But I did order some cheap ones off Amazon a while back. I think it was like 10 for 20 bucks. They were a pain to put together. They kind of work, and I do have a couple of them here I'm going to show you. And I also have a flight stand that came with Superman for the McFarlane. I'm going to take a look at these, see if you want to get some. I just got them in today. Real easy to do. They're modular. I do like them. I think they're pretty cool. They're not perfect, but for $5 each, they're also not that bad. So let's not waste any more time. We'll take a look at this. Again, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Follow the channel. You know the spiel. Hit that little bell. Where's the bell? Oh, wait, there's no bell here. No, I'm rambling. Let's take a look at this really quick. All right, so here we have it. This is our Hasbro Flight Stand, and as you can see right here, it does say Hasbro Pulse on it, so that's pretty cool. It has 9 different spots, so you can move this around depending on where you place the figure. I will say this, I found that if you have this extension on it, like I do here with Doctor Strange, you don't want to place it towards the back, or it's just going to kind of tip over because of the weight. If it's kind of like how I have Iron Man here, where I don't have this on it, you probably want it in the middle, so it doesn't fall backwards or fall forward. Now, what is nice about these is that you can see they stop in certain spots, so they're not just constantly moving, and everything is like that. So this here has a ratcheting. It ratchets here. It's going to ratchet back and forth with that. And these are spring-loaded. Alright. So, kind of makes it difficult in some ways to get the figure in there, but I'd rather have the figure held nice and sturdy rather than fighting with them, just using resistance to hold them up. And here, it just moves up and down really easily. It's a small little ratchet, but with the weight of the figure, when it's leaning forward, it puts pressure against it and keeps it from falling over. So, what I have here are these are the same type of flight stands that I have. Really cheap. I think it was like 10 for 20 bucks, 12 for 20 bucks. Pain in the ass to put together. You got to screw them in. And as you can see, they're really cheap. So if I hit her here too much, boom, that thing just falls right over, pops off. This thing here is cracked. But I don't have a lot of superheroes. I'm mostly into G.I. Joe or figures that are on the ground. But I do have, obviously, some superheroes here that I do want to show in flights. So I wanted to pick them up, see what it's like. Now, I look at this here. This is actually decent. If you have just Wolverine jumping or a figure jumping, you just have this one stand. It's not that bad, but this here is held on by just resistance. So if it starts to get loose, the figures kind of fall out. And here, this is the flight stand that came with Superman. It's McFarlane. And once again, it doesn't really do too much. It can't be moved into any positions. It does go up and down a little. So I guess you can kind of make him fly if you want. It's also not that high, as you can see. So, what I want to do now is take a look and see how easy it is to get figures on here. So, as we're looking at it here, oh, this is one other complaint. This is the big complaint that I do have, is that they're all wobbly. None of them fit flushed, and I'm not sure if it's just the middle bubble here or if it's all the bubbles, but no matter what, they're all wobbly. So all three of them, it's not like one is just warped. It's all of them. It doesn't really affect anything, although I could see if you're on some ground that shakes a lot, they may start to turn on you a little. So, first things first, I'm going to take this. It's all the way up. Take a Scarlet Witch and throw her on here. And due to where her outfit is, it kind of looks weird. It's kind of grabbing up underneath her chest. But you can see she sits perfectly fine. And you can lower and raise it all that easily. Well, the other thing that I found is that they also have pegs. So if you have Wolverine here, they want to put Wolverine on there, you can put Wolverine on it. But the other thing that I hadn't noticed is you take this off and kind of throw him on here. Oh, there's the wrong one. You can use this one. And it pegs in, so you can actually use some of these cheaper ones that you might have to make him jumping. So that's actually kind of cool. I just have to readjust that right there. But you can actually put a couple on there, right? You know, where they're jumping out, if you have Doctor Strange up. So, let's get this off. I'm going to ramble on if I continue to go. So, the question here is, she's a small figure. Obviously, I have two bigger figures, the Iron Man and Doctor Strange up there. What about some other figures? So, I'm going to take a Super 7 Lion-O, and let's see, how well does he fit up here? Well, this just pins around his waist. So if you have a Super 7 figure that flies, it does stay up there. No real issues. I wonder if I put them right in the middle. If I put it in the middle, and again, you can adjust it, he seems to fit even better. Take a Green Lantern out of the McFarlane series. Pop him in there. Now, this guy has a big old Gatling gun, so he kind of hangs forward. This one I can definitely see tipping over, so you'd want to take this off here. You do want to be careful, because inside this is a ratcheting system. And here, this is one of them. It actually broke on me, and I was kind of jabbing them in here. It may have been the reason, but I think I'm going to contact Hasbro Pulse and let them know, hey, this thing broke. Seriously, right out the bat. I don't think it has anything to do with me sliding this in, because it's the same size as this piece. So we're going to take this here, and I'm going to ratchet it down, and you want to put good old John Stewart up here. It's going to fit really, really nicely. Again, this is a 7-inch figure. It's a pretty big figure. So you can see these stands are actually pretty sturdy. But when it comes to bigger figures, the biggest figure that I have that would need a flight stand is Goliath and his mighty, mighty wings. So, the question is, will Goliath and his big old tail fit on this flight stand? And will the flight stand support him? So, I'm going to kind of spread this open. Again, you can already see how big his waist is. And there you go. This will support the gargoyles. So if you want to get your gargoyles in a flying position, I apologize for these wings. I just realized that one of the pegs is falling out, but Goliath here, trying to move him slow so I don't knock all the other figures off, is up off the ground. So there you go. No issues. This thing will hold a NECA gargoyle, so it will hold Thalog or Goliath. So anyway, I do like these stands. I think they're pretty nice, $5 each. If you have a lot of superheroes that fly, they're probably worth it. I would say go ahead and get it. This video's already gone a little long, but hey, you know what you're getting when you come here. So let's wrap it up. All right, so there you have it. That is the Hasbro Flight Stand. I keep wanting to say Marvel Flight Stand. It's not. It's a Hasbro Pulse Flight Stand, to be honest. Again, it says it right there. It's just a 3-pack. Again, you can see here, I have Iron Man on here. Move around, no issues. Doctor Strange, no issues. Again, I can move them up, down, and the resistance stays right where it's supposed to. So, if it's something you're interested in, you need some flight stands, you're weary about spending $15 on 3 flight stands, when you go on eBay and not eBay, on Amazon and get, I think I spent like 10 for or 20 for 10. Again, they're really cheap. They did the job. They do the job for how I have the figures, but you can only get them in so many poses. They're pretty much hanging, and you're praying because you know one day they're going down and they're knocking all the figures down with it. So anyway, I probably will be picking up a couple more of these. Again, I don't have a lot of flight figures because I am mostly a military action, G.I. Joe action force, Thundercats, different things like that. So anyway, I have completely destroyed a bunch of my displays downstairs and even up here so I could do this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, again, thumbs up, follow the channel. I appreciate it. Now I got to put all this back together while looking at this pile of comics that I'm still trying to sell. Have I mentioned how much I hate comics? I mean, I absolutely hate comics right now. Anyway, I'm done. I'm out of here. If you like them, Hasbro Pulse, $15. If I can find other stands, I'll be more than happy to review them. I know NECA and some other people make them. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. What am I saying? Have a great night and happy toy hunting.